I didn't have my headphones plugged in, so I was talking, and I didn't realize that my voice wasn't being picked up. Anyway, what up? Watashi wa danger done. And I return with some more Guilty Gear Strive Beta 2 gameplay. And today, got the set that I ran, or the first half of it anyway, of the set that I ran, with my homie BX12, aka 25 Clips. And as you see on your screen, you got May versus Soul. And I got counter hit by a dolphin as soon as the fight started, naturally. So, Gunshot is one of the guys, without a doubt. So I met Gunshot. I haven't actually met Gunshot in person yet. That was a good success. But I didn't think it was going to be a counter hit. And even though I wasn't ready to gun flame after. Damn. Look at this fucking girl. Just manhandling me. Look at this. She's a charge character, by the way. Those dolphins are charge attacks. It doesn't look like it, right? I know. And I'm in the corner. And I'm not getting out. Oh, this is not going to land. He's still in the air. Alright. So they turned that into a throw. It is no longer a strike. If it was still a strike, it would have hit him just then. Because it would have ate his jumping. But because it's a throw, it can't hit someone that's in the air because it's a throw. It doesn't matter what they do in the air. They will not get touched by it until they touch the ground. Which is why that missed. And we got fucking slapped in the face with an anchor. But yeah, back to the origin real quick. I haven't actually met Gunshot in person. But we've known each other for, I think, like 2 or 3 years now. We've been in consistent contact. So Gunshot was one of Troy homies that he had met back in his heyday. And Gunshot Gunshot is the only person that managed to survive the test of time, or should I say stand the test of time. Him and Troy actually still homies, and it's been over 10 years, I think, which is really cool. Most of the people that Troy has introduced to me, True and Troy, I don't fuck with, but Gunshot is one of the rare few that I actually get along with, and actually talk to, like, outside of the group. No, Gunshot's definitely one of my homies. When we do meet in person, which will be more than likely when Strive comes out, I'm pretty sure it'll be the exact same as it is when we in the party or in the Discord. But yeah, so when it comes to skill, it is very difficult for me to say with certainty because their levels are so close. But I can say with enough confidence that Gunshot is like right there with Troy. You know, like when it comes to fighting games in particular anyway, Troy is just a different existence, alright? Like, there's no cap. He really is. If you fight him, you'll understand. Gunshot is cut from that same cloth. Like, although they are similar in skill level, the things that make them good are very, very different. The best way and the quickest way to understand it, although you see this aggressive ass May gameplay, think of Troy as a sword and think of Gunshot as a shield, basically. But Gunshot is really, 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 really good at fighting games, and he's really smart. Oh, I remember this. Yeah, we had gotten disconnected halfway through. It's gonna reconnect though, don't trip. Well, not this match, but you know we're gonna start the next one. It's gonna reconnect. I'll take this time to finish my origin. But yeah, he's really good. I mean, like top tier. You feel me? When he does decide to compete in this, I honestly think he's gonna be top 5, if not best May, because I feel like he plays May exactly the way the character is supposed to be played. You know, like him and that character are just tethered together. Truly. When I see him play May, I really think this is how the character's supposed to play. You know? So when the second beta came around, I had to make damn sure to record the matches me and him ran, because I didn't record our matches from the first beta where he also used May. And it's funny because he didn't actually want to use May for the entire beta. Like, he wanted to use her, but he wanted to try other characters too. But he was, I don't like to say nice enough, but that's basically it. But he was nice enough to be like, yo, I'll switch to May for you, Lee, so we could run it, because he knew I wanted to get that recorded. Mainly because, like I said, I didn't get to record his May last time, so I had to make sure to do it this time. Like, people need to see this May. Pretty soon, when the game come out and we start competing, our names is gonna start ringing bells, you know? And niggas is gonna look back to these old videos. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, I told y'all. Anyway, making my business. Talk about the matches. And I think I got enough intro. Shout out to Gunshot. Okay. I think they improved the intro dialogues. Like, they added a few more. May versus Soul. Duel 1. Let's rock. Look at that. Yo, I swear, people that can use charge attacks as if they were on a quarter circle motion, very skilled. Very, very skilled. So May, for me, very tough to fight. She's one of the few characters. Let me not say few. Her and Giovanna. Oof. He actually pressed on that 6S. I could have got him with a gun flame there. I didn't think he was gonna press though. Gunshot ain't the type to like press an unsafe button or an unsure button. Like, if he's gonna expose a gap, typically he knows what to press. So I was surprised that he pressed it. Oof. And I run into the throw. My meaty timing still needs to improve. I haven't fully recognized what gives me a hard knockdown and what doesn't. Outside the obvious. Oh, damn. I thought maybe I could vortex under a dolphin. You cannot, so please don't try it at home. Alright, we're in the corner. So I was having no trouble getting people to the corner, because that's just the way Soul is designed to get people in the corner. But it was keeping people in the corner. See, a Gunshot, this nigga like to jump. Like, it's probably his favorite form of movement in a fighting game. He loves jumping. I mean, if he could just jump the whole match to get across the screen and not ever walk or run, I truly believe he would. I managed to get him with that grab. Gunshot is also more likely to respect a stagger than the next person. So it's a little easier to get him with things like throws and overheads. But that's mostly because he doesn't really care about getting hit by those. If it's not going to kill him, he doesn't care about getting hit by it. Guys, he's just fucking... Yo, even though I don't fuck with her, I fuck with her. The only reason I don't like May is because she keeps kicking my ass. So instead of reflecting on themselves, but nobody else is like clapping us with May the way Gunshot is. Gunshot also has like a solid idea on how to counter the way I like to play. So that's basically like his whole thing, is to just like be a robot and stop everything that you think is happening and just be that wall that you can't break down. But that wall unfortunately hits back. Oh, nice. Managed to jump into that gun flame. So my whole thought process when we were running this was, I gotta find the best way to contain this nigga's movement. Because if I can contain his movement, it'll make the fight a lot easier. Because one of the things that gives me a lot of trouble when fighting Gunshot is the fact that he's so mobile. Like, he always picks characters that have really good air mobility, but he knows how to use that air mobility. Like, he's not just randomly jumping. That was unfortunate. When the game actually comes out, I think my eyes have fully adjusted to the screen, so I'm going to start using meter as I should. It's just like, you know, the way I play, it doesn't require an excessive amount of meter. Just then, when I caught that counter hit 6S, I should have RC'd. But almost definitely, as soon as I would have RC'd, he would have burst. So it wasn't really that bad, because had he burst, I would have got pushed back full screen and he would have been able to get out the corner even easier. So close slash on counter hit into heavy slash doesn't connect into revolver mid screen, because you see they tumble that way. So you want to do close slash into 2H. Ouch. Look at this. Look at this fucking onslaught. It's like, at what point do I get to fight? Her rush down is that potent. And it's just like, I don't know if I call it overwhelming. Bye, sorry. Yeah, I don't know if I would call it overwhelming, but it is somewhat overwhelming. She's just like, when someone knows how to play her, the way Gunshot does, and they can get those dolphins out like fucking machine gun rounds, fighting her is really difficult. Because the dolphin's not punishable. Like, it's not an unsafe move. Like, there's a slash version and the heavy slash version, but fighting against Gunshot, I wasn't able to see the heavy slash version. When he showed it to me, then I was like, oh, because he's doing the shit so fast that I can't tell the difference between the slash and the heavy slash, and he's mixing it in so well that I can't tell the difference. It just looks like the same move to me. But when he told me that it was different, everything started to make sense. So when I probably fought like 3 other Mays other than Gunshot, smoked them all. Smoked them all. Why? Because I guess they didn't realize people could tell the difference between the slash and the heavy slash dolphin. Heavy slash dolphin, you can challenge without too much trouble. Slash dolphin, as you can see, the only time that I actually get the counter hit is if he commits to a button afterwards. But if he decides to like jump or backdash or just do nothing, I'm not gonna get a hit. Or even worse, he could just do another dolphin immediately after I block the first dolphin. That shit is OD. I would have died from that off chip. Oof. I had all that meter. Hate dying with full ball. But it's difficult to remember my meter in certain matches. Like, certain matches is so hectic. Like, fighting Gunshots May, very hectic. Like, you gotta have your head on the swivel. You really do. Ooh, got him. Nice. So, counter hit slash, whether it's close or fall, can get you another counter hit. Or rather, can get you another slash. So, you want to delay this press just a little bit. You got to delay longer for a close slash counter hit than a fall slash counter hit. Fall slash counter hit is real easy. Like, honestly, as soon as the counter, like, shrinks a little bit, press it again. That's the best way I can describe it. Fucking ow. How the hell does that break you through the wall? She hit me in the air, and then she came back down. She didn't, like, charge forward. How the hell does that hit you through the wall? It's fucking... I can't call her a girl, because I was about to call her a girl. She is not a girl. She is a woman. She's 24 years old. She's a grown-ass woman. Alright, so I gotta say that for myself, because I keep forgetting. Because, like, the last game I played her in was Exert, and she's a kid in Exert. She's like 18 or some shit. So I got to call her a little-ass girl and that. I can't call her a little girl anymore. She's a grown-ass woman. She damn sure beating my ass like one. So yeah, as you might have also noticed, Gunshot likes intros. He doesn't skip them, no matter how many times we've seen them. We could be running the set for 2 hours. Gunshot probably won't skip the intro a single time. It's just not something he does. It's how you know you're playing Gunshot. So yeah, my entire game plan, like I mentioned before, was to figure out how to contain this bitch. Because, look at this, she's so fast. And when she gets you, she got you. Like, she hit you one time, and it's like you just keep getting hit. So, like I mentioned in the last video, I don't jump. Like, I jump, but I really don't like to jump. It's not that I feel uncomfortable doing it. It doesn't cross my mind. The way I taught, or rather the way I was originally taught to play fighting games, a lot of those lessons are still in me, and a lot of those tendencies. And Troy didn't teach me that I couldn't jump. But one of the things that he would always say was that you don't want to rely solely on jumping. And honestly, if you don't have to jump, then don't. Because I learned how to play MKX, and in other own games, you can't block in the air. So it was just like, yo, you get anti-air, look what happens. Right? So you want to try and not to jump. If you do jump, you don't want to make it obvious. You don't want to jump in a way that will get you counted. So yeah, this is when he was showing me the difference between slash dolphin and heavy slash. So yeah, we're gonna get back to the fight now. I gotta get my hit back, and I got it back, as you can see. He hit me with 2 dolphins. I hit him with 1 close slash. I remember this actually because he was doing all this fucking complaining about how much damage Soul was doing, and I was just like, yo, I can understand that because Soul does some pretty good damage. But you know who else does a lot of fucking damage? This chick right here with the goddamn pirate hat. She does mad damage. Of course, you gotta know how to do her damage. Soul's a lot easier to play than May. A lot easier. May is a charge character, so by default, I consider charge characters more difficult because, I don't know, it's just like, when you see them in action, it feels like, oh, they can play that way. And, like, they can. Like, when you practice, when you put the time in, yeah, you can make a charge character look like a regular character. Like, Troy and Gunshot can both do that. But it's just not my preference. I've never liked charge characters. Originally, I didn't like them because they were too difficult for me to use. And then I guess I just never let that go. How the hell am I in danger? How could you not just like hearing her voice? You know? It's so pure. Ouch. I think that was a heavy slash because I was staggered for so fucking long on that counter hit. That said counter. I gotta be careful with that. Ouch. Another thing, I am really inconsistent when it comes to anti-air. I have not mastered the art of the anti-air. So, people that jump a lot tend to get a lot of mileage. Especially if they know how to jump. That was a good 6S, but no follow-up. Just definitely follow-up gunflame at that distance. Oh, I'm dead. That was crazy. As I mentioned before, Gunshot's really good at fighting games. He's the kind of nigga that can confirm a super off one hit. I don't think he needed to hit me twice. Because I remember when he got me with that counter hit, he was just like, oh, I got it. That's one thing that was really relevant when we were playing Grand Blue, was single hits into super. That was one of the things Troy told me that for anime games in particular, I would have to master. And I see that's relevant for this game too. Especially with how much time they let you get to confirm counter hits. So I'm gonna go for that. This was tough though. I don't think I won a single game in this set, actually, which is unfortunate. But I wasn't like really surprised because Gunshot's May gives me a lot of trouble. The same way his Charlotta gave me a lot of trouble in Grand Blue. It's just I gotta get used to fighting her. You know, I'm not good enough to where I can fight you a couple times and then just figure you out the way Troy and Gunshot can do. It takes me a long ass time. And then you add on to the fact that Gunshot and Troy are so much better than me that sometimes it doesn't look like I'm actually fighting. It kind of looks like I'm just a punching bag. But I am fighting. And it might not look like it, but I'm getting better. It might not look like it. Anyway. Ah, damn. But yeah, you see, it's just, she's just all over the place. I gotta develop like a specific way to fight Gunshot's May. I had almost started to figure some things out in Exert. This is a different game and I got different tools. And we got disconnected just the same. So yeah, like I mentioned before, this is just the first half of the set. There is a second half. And that'll be how this ended. So yeah, you see during the beta I was getting kicked back to the main menu a lot. Yeah, but that was the first half of the set with the homie Gunshot. And here's May. Definitely put some respect on Shorty. And while you're doing that, leave a comment if you also use May. Hit the video with a like if you enjoyed it. And subscribe to the channel so you can keep supporting the homies. And yeah.